Yo, hey, this morning, well, actually not this morning. I've been working on this for 2 days. But I was reading Esther's chapter 1 through 10. Whew, and that was a good read. It definitely was. If you've ever wondered about God working in the background, this story is a great story because it does not mention, and during the story, you don't hear it talk about God himself. What you do hear is Esther telling, you hear about Esther, you hear about her uncle Mordecai, you hear about the king, you hear about his man Haman, but at the same time, um, as you read the story and you go along, you notice that, and you can come to the conclusion, God was always working out the end results. He was always in the mix. It just doesn't speak on it, but it just shows you that even as we go through life, we can have situations where we don't, at the time, we going through it, and we might think that, hey, he ain't seeing it, he don't know. He ain't missing nothing. He's already working out the end result. You just keep going, keep believing, keep going strong, and it'll all work out in the end. It's always gonna work out for the good of the Lord. In Esther 1 through 10, this to me is a story about courage and God's providence. As you know, Esther started out with no power. She had no community. Even when she did win the favor, well, not favor, she won. You know, her looks had got her invited in by the king and his people, and they had, they liked how she looked, and they liked her pedigree, but she had to hide her lineage because she couldn't say she was Jew. Her uncle Mordecai had told her not to disclose her that she was a Jew. So as she went through, she had to go with she had no connection, no community. She had no power. She just was labeled a queen. But with God working it all out, she ended up saving her people after she was given the title of queen and having favor with the king. But before she went about doing the mission of what she was, Mordecai had asked her to do, she had told him, because she knew she was risking her life, she told him, I'm going to need y'all to pray. I'm going to need y'all to fast for 3 days. And not only that, but she took her time and waited for the right time. She didn't just go straight to, because she knew going to the king's court could get her killed because he didn't invite her in. I don't care that she was the queen. That's just the rules that he had. But because of God already working some things out, the king granted her in. And then not only that, he told her, you can have half the kingdom. Just ask. And she turned around and she did a feast. She didn't even bring it up that day. She did a feast the first time with him and Haman. Then she turned around and did it the second time. And that's when she revealed her plan. But God had already worked some things out with her uncle Mordecai, and already got him, had disclosed who he was. So when she revealed everything in that second feast, it all played out the plan. And as you'll see, as you probably heard in one of my other videos, her uncle wound up getting the very plan that Haman had for the Jews, and especially her uncle Mordecai, because he felt disrespect from him and that he wouldn't kneel. It flipped, and Haman himself ended up getting the results that he wanted for Mordecai and the other Jews. I say that to say this. As we ponder on our lives today, there is a possibility that beneath the surface, God is setting up for something great. The question is, do we have eyes to see it? Sometimes you might not see it right at the moment, but you got to know and have faith that God is definitely setting up for something great. Just give it time. Keep believing. Don't let nobody distract you. Don't let nobody get you sidetracked. Esther is a great story about keep going and knowing God is already working some things out. You got to just keep going with it. The prayer for today: God, who works behind the scenes, grant me the courage of Esther. Give me eyes to see where I can join in with the love of God for all people. Amen. Hey, y'all have a blessed day.